Here's a little secret. I didn't end up as technically inclined as I am because I particularly loved electronics or computers. What I loved was video games. And in the 90s and early 2000s, you weren't gonna be playing any unless you could diagnose an IRQ allocation issue or navigate the command prompt. And because the resources to learn these skills were much harder to access, I had to get resourceful. And it occurs to me that I have shielded my children from developing a lot of the problem-solving skills that got me to where I am today. They have a problem with their game, they got a problem with their phone, Dad fixes it for them. Simple, right?
Yeah.
Ha! Not today! On a recent trip, my daughter's Note 10 got knocked off of a table, which either caused or accelerated a battery swelling issue that's so bad that it popped the back panel of this phone clean off. And if she wants it repaired, she's gonna have to do it herself. So hopefully she's feeling a lot more helpful than she was the last time she co-hosted with me.
I don't like your fitting. Hi, Daddy! Daddy!
Do you remember your video when you were 3?
Well, this time it was my idea.
You know what my idea is? To tell them about our sponsor.
Meter. Meter delivers a complete networking stack, wired, wireless, and cellular in one solution that's built for performance and scale. Learn more at the end of the video or go to meter.com/LTT to book a demo.
Can I see, please?
What do you see? What?
The inside.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna do a lot more than just see the inside. I don't know how to do this. Fun, right?
Wait, you don't know how to do it?
Well, I know the basic principles. So the first thing that we're gonna need is a static safe work mat. If you can just clear a spot. Show on. And you can go ahead and put those on there.
It's so gross in there.
Yeah, that's the adhesive. I'm hoping that the kit that I ordered has everything we need to stick the back on. The next thing we're gonna need is our tools, but in theory, we won't need any of that because I fired up Amazon and the only battery I could find for the Note 10 included, quote unquote, everything that you need to perform the swap. So there you go, there's your new battery.
Hey, cool, there's whatever this thing is.
Yep.
This is important.
No.
This is important, right?
That is probably important. I have no idea what it is. This is the replacement for the goopy, gross stuff that you see in there. So we're gonna clean off the gross stuff and then we're gonna put this on.
Is this the anti-grosser?
No, that's a screwdriver.
Oh.
SIM removal tool.
Ooh, my favorite.
And tweezers. The last piece that I couldn't help noticing that you just took out and discarded is of course the instruction manual. This we're gonna need.
YouTube.
They don't provide any specific link. Are they just suggesting searching on YouTube to find more details on how to replace batteries? And if you don't find anything, just email us. Okay, brilliant.
If there is a defective battery?
Even brand new, sometimes batteries can die, especially if they've been sitting in storage for a long time. What they'll typically do is they'll puff up, which is exactly what happened with your phone. And it's actually kind of convenient for our operation today because it means that we don't have to do any of the heat gunning or suction cupping or prying or cutting the adhesive. This is just going to
So goodbye.
come right
these
off for
things?
us. Yep, we won't need those at all. Now it's time for us to remove all this adhesive residue. They suggest using the tweezers for that. I'm gonna go get some alcohol though, because I think that's gonna make life a little bit easier.
2 shots of vodka.
Okay, how's that going?
Bad.
All right, let me
Are
have a
we
look.
allowed to put alcohol on a phone?
We are. If the phone is powered on, then alcohol could cause contaminants to seep into areas they're not supposed to, which could short out or corrode the phone. But in the context of something that has no power running through it, like this back cover, absolutely, we can give it a little spritz, which should help loosen up some of that adhesive.
It smells weird.
Yeah, I've been breathing this stuff my whole life and I'm not crazy yet.
Can I have help, please?
Yeah, you can have some help. Okay, I think I've got a bit of a technique for this. If you use friction and you kind of rub at it, you can get it to roll up. See that?
Maybe this is why they tell us to like heat the back of the phone, so.
No, they tell us to heat the back of the phone so that we can kind of loosen the adhesive and make it a bit goopier. So we can run this cutter around the outside and cut the adhesive and pull the back off. But because your battery swelled this much, we didn't have to do that.
Is it actually squishy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
So it's a natural thing for lithium style batteries to have some like gases and some swelling. But what's not supposed to happen is it's not supposed to swell too much and stop accepting a charge. So the symptoms of this phone are that it actually was working up until just a few days ago, but she went to plug it in to charge it and it would say boop boop, charging, and then it just wouldn't charge. And then the battery levels started to go down really fast. And so I was like sitting there in my hotel room trying to like copy all the photos off it and everything because I'm a bad dad and I didn't set up like cloud sync for her. I just kind of didn't get around to it. The stakes are very real for this one. If the phone dies, there's a lot of like pictures and stuff that will be lost. So we're just gonna do a really good job. We're gonna put a nice fresh battery in and it's gonna be fine. Having fun yet?
No. Actually, yeah, kind of.
A little bit? Yeah, it's kind of like arts and crafts, right?
No.
Well, it's a little bit like arts and crafts. You work with glue.
It's like building, and
Yeah.
I don't like working with glue.
I just mean you like sort of fussing at little projects. She's a big sewer, actually.
Sewist.
I really don't think that's the word. I would say she's really good at it, but she's more so-so. Okay, step 5. Remove all the large pieces of tape, blah, 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 blah. Okay, step 6. Remove all the screws from the back of the phone.
What screws?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screws. All right,
Okay,
you could
wait.
use this one, but instead, I'm gonna have you use the Float Plane Precision Pro screwdriver set from LTTstore.com.
How come you don't like put stuff in here?
I can. Wait, are you going to pay attention to where the screws are and where they need to go back and all of that stuff?
I will put them on here.
Nope. You'll put them in here. This is a magnetic parts tray that comes with our Precision Pro screwdriver. Okay, are you gonna pay attention to where all the ones you need to remove are? There's a diagram.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Okay, good. Are you sure?
I think. Yeah, see? There. There's 2 screws. These 2.
Oh, okay, these are a Phillips head. Hold on. They're Phillips. I gave you the wrong bit.
How dare you?
Sorry, I'll do better next time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, where are you putting these? Where did these come from?
Here.
Okay, so let's put them in a way that helps us put them back in the right place. You're lucky that those 2 are exactly the same size and length, but that might not be the case for all of them. So they have to all go back.
They're green.
That's actually blue, and it's a material called thread locker. What it does is when this is vibrating or heating up and cooling down, it keeps the screws from coming loose on their own. It kind of glues them in, but not permanently.
I'm confused. In this diagram, it says take out this screw, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
5 along that edge.
I don't see 3 of them.
This is a completely different phone. What the heck?
Wait, is that the wrong battery?
No, this is the right battery. It says Note 10 right on it, so we're good on that.
Should you just search it up or something, I guess?
All right, I guess, yeah, maybe we'll see if my buddy Zach did a teardown. This is for the Note 10 Plus, but it should be pretty darn similar. You can actually see, yeah, it's got a very, very similar layout.
So just remove all the screws?
Yeah, let's start by removing these guys, these 4 right here on this metal plate. What is the point of even shipping it with instructions if they're not for the phone that the kit's for?
They could make new instructions, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they could. Well, you were the one who was following the instructions, so it makes sense that you would find out. I really hope you're putting these screws back in a way that you understand. If you understand it, then I'm good. Also, they all seem to be the same so far, so we should be in good shape. What we're gonna do is we're gonna peel up this metal plate now. Gently, so gently. This is your wireless charging coil right here. I don't think you ever really use wireless charging, but this is it, so we don't wanna break that. I think we're gonna have to remove these other screws as well. Let's pull them all out.
All 5?
All 5. Okay, so what we're gonna need now is we're gonna need this little prying tool. And I'm gonna show you what to do. So move your hands away. So you're gonna peel this back and you're going to pry up this connector right here. Do you see this connector right here? That's pressed down onto the board. So you're gonna get under it right like this and you're gonna pop it up. So this is glued down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna gently, so gently lift it up like that, okay? Think you can handle that?
No.
All right. Okay, put that aside. So that's your wireless charging coil. I think we've also got one of your speakers here.
A speaker?
Yep, that's a speaker. Okay, this also gives us a look at some of the waterproofing. These grills and these seals here help keep water out even where there's holes in the device.
You know, when I was smaller, I used to pretend motherboards were just gigantic or small towns and people were invisible.
They look like them.
They're so small.
They're almost like little towns for power and data. Like they follow along on all the little roads and they go do their little jobs in all the little buildings. The one we're most concerned about though is the source of all that power, our battery right here. And I should not be poking at that with anything sharp.
Wait,
yeah,
this thing goes in just like that?
Just like that, that's the battery of your device. Next thing we're gonna do is just like you pried off that little component before, we're gonna pry off these ribbon cables. Well, one of them is apparently already loose.
Maybe that's why the phone's not working? I first just had it broken in half.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Okay, and then this one, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pin it back. So let's find something heavy. There, I can hold that there. And then this one, wow, that is out. Wait, what?
Is the battery not dead? Did this just break?
Can I have a look?
I take it he's mad.
Yeah, I'm pretty mad.
So we've just got a broken piece and that's it?
Where the heck am I supposed to get this ribbon cable? And wait, that doesn't explain why the back casing would have bulged.
Should we just replace the battery and then replace the cable too?
I wonder if the battery bulging is what pulled this out. The funny thing is I can't even see where this attaches. See what I mean?
Are you holding it backwards?
Oh wait, no, I see it.
You can see there's a teensy piece of green on that. I think that's where it goes. Should we find a way to get a new cable?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Or should we just super glue it?
No, we should not super glue it. Okay, now I'm confused. Did somebody mess with this phone before? I'll be honest with you, I just pulled it out of inventory when you needed a phone, I didn't buy it.
What?
Did someone take it apart and then put it back together and back on the shelf and hope nobody noticed?
It's LTT, it's possible, anything's possible.
Wait, so there's no point of all that glue removing?
I didn't say that. What we can do
Get a new one?
is we can plug this battery in and then we can see if it powers on and we can see if it charges.
Is it safe to power it on with the back open?
It's safe for us. This is a low voltage and is not going to harm us in any way.
I bet it's not gonna work.
Did I do this wrong?
Did you?
Uh-oh, it's possible. That would be really bad. Why are there two connectors here? I plugged the battery into the power input for the charging coil. Phone is starting. Okay, so what I want to know now then is, does it charge?
Life's big questions. Does it charge?
Because if it charges,
15% still?
well, no, it's a new battery, love.
Oh.
That's what this battery shipped with for its charge. When we hold it, we want to be careful not to touch any of the delicate components at the back.
In 3, 2, 1. Hey, cool, it's charging.
Yeah, but is it? Or is it pretending to charge like it did before?
No, last time it would just not do the little charge icon thing.
I want to see that number move. When I see that number move, then I'll believe it's charging, because sometimes the little lightning bolt icon would come up when I was testing it, but then it would go away. If it charges, then what that tells me is that the battery is dead. But then, darling, how exactly is it that you didn't notice that there was a broken ribbon cable in your phone? Was everything working?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Yeah, there we go. We just got a % of charge.
Cool.
What the? Oh, okay, come on.
Were you expecting me to do it with my right hand or something?
I was. Okay, you know what? You're right. You're on your offhand. Okay, we'll give you another shot. All right, there we go. Okay, that's much better.
So if it works, why?
Then do we just huck this back in there and seal it up?
Search what that thing does?
Let's find out what this does, okay? This is the sub main signal antenna flex cable for the Note 10. Was your cell reception really bad?
Yeah?
Oh, get that thing out of here. It's so weird.
Did you know it has wire in it? It's posable.
Okay, the bad news is that you don't get your phone back right away. Because if we glue it all together now, without replacing this, then you're gonna have to take the glue off again. You wanna do that?
No.
Me neither.
Wow, it's $11?
The good news is it's $11 and free delivery Thursday, next week. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, you'll have to wait another week. I found it on eBay for cheaper and anywhere from 2 to 3 days earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and order that, but overall, I consider our operation a success. We
Really?
managed to get the phone's charging now, right? So all we have to do is replace that cable that apparently we don't even need, although I don't understand that. Okay, what happens if I put this on?
It won't work, I think.
Because see how you have no signal right now? Just like as an antenna without being attached to anything?
Flip it over. No.
Hold on, give it a sec, let it cook.
Ooh. Yeah, but I never had good reception.
I mean, this would explain that. Holy crap. You use WhatsApp for calling.
Yeah, so?
So you probably just never noticed you don't have a working cellular antenna.
No wonder I have so many missed calls from you.
This is insane. I can't believe it took a dead battery to make us notice that her antenna was broken. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put the wireless charging element back on. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the screws back in. We're gonna just very temporarily tack this down. And that way at least you can use your phone for the next few days while we wait for the part. Then what we'll do is we'll pop this back off and we'll glue it back on properly, okay? Good plan?
So how are we gonna put it temporarily on?
I'm just gonna find just some cheap double-sided tape and we'll just put it
I
on
have
there.
cheap double-sided tape at home.
Or even, we could not even use double-sided tape. We could just tape it at the top and the bottom. So that way you'll be able to take pictures, you'll be able to use your phone, okay?
Creative, okay.
I'm trying to find solutions for you, you know?
Yeah, I was complimenting you. I said creative.
You're gonna have to work on not sounding sarcastic when you're being sincere then. Well,
Well, what?
that was surprisingly successful given some of the challenges that we encountered.
The whole video is not a lie.
Exactly, and you know what else isn't a lie? Is telling you about our sponsor.
But you already told them about your sponsor.
Yeah, but we have 2 sponsors per video.
What?
Meter. If your network is being held together by a small team working with multiple vendors, it can be hard to make sure that everyone's goals are aligned. So you end up with a mess that just builds up over time without any organization in your organization. Meter operates with today's networking demands in mind. They offer a complete networking stack for both wired and wireless, as well as cellular, all built to scale. They will design, deploy, and manage the network for all predictable performance across multiple site environments. There is no need to rip and replace everything. Upgrade credits, manage migration, 24/7 support, and a predictable subscription make the case easy. Thanks to Meter for sponsoring this video. Go to meter.com/LTT to book a demo now. That's METER.com/LTT, and you can book a demo.
If you guys enjoyed this video, then you might like the one where she was 3 and
That one
she
is less good.
helped me build a computer. Oh, it's cute though.